Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm live. Hello, Bird Snacko. Oh me, oh my. Alright, to start us off, I have opened up 7 instances of Mugen, which is... I mean, that's delightful. I don't care how you slice it. That's just a great way to have fail-safes in place for when a game that is going to crash, crashes. That's right, Angry Comics. It's Mugen time! Thank you, ECT by Radio Shack, for the 61 months. Welcome back. It is weird to realize that I do know the Italian word for smile, which is faccina sorridente. Off of the back of having Italian text-to-speech for, I want to say, like, a whole year. The one thing I learned that year. Hey, thank you, Skinny Peter M, for the 25 months. Welcome back. That's right, I'm live. I'm sitting tactically with one foot on the pig so that I can be sure that she is not wandering away to pee in the room. You know, this is a way that I can remain aware of her place in the room at all times. Meow. Hey, Tiberian Dusk, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. Wow, Hunter Bunny. I mean, hey, great news for us as validation that we don't want to do a call-in show if even the people who would be calling in are having nightmares about it. Is Mugen real? Mugen is very real, and it can hurt you. If you die in Mugen, you die in real life. Standard rules for video games on the Tom Walker stream. Jonah, thank you for the 24 months. Welcome back. 2 years. Oh me, oh my, a double streamiversary. That most precious of things. Alright. Let's see. Who will win? And then the answers. All that shit is getting set the hell up. Max D-Room, or Max Droom, thank you very much for the 3 months. I did not know that the guy who was voicing Star Fox was the long-fingered boy in Spy Kids 3D. Honestly, my Spy Kids knowledge has completely left my brain as soon as we got done watching it with the Kill James Bond folks. Second biggest loser, thank you for the 46 months. Welcome back, and thank you for the big tier 2 sub. Much appreciated. Thank you for the tier 2. New thing I'm trying where I sound excited during the lead up to the stream. Thank you, Barefoot Urinal, for the 19 months. Please enjoy that spattering on your toes. And Sweet Drew, thank you for the 55. What's up? Thank you very much. Meow. No. Well, with 0 on the timer and the song petering out, should be called Tomming out on the Tom Walker stream, but you know what? It's fine. I guess some idioms you can't argue with. Some idiotoms, though. Idiot Toms. Anyway, let's start the stream. crowd goes wild for Tom's crazy stream. Yay! I'm here, and so are you. We made it another fucking day. I am here with Pig at my feet. She is doing so well. She is so calm. And yes, it is time for Mugen once again. This is a fan favorite stream. I'll go so far as to call it a fan favorite, where we fire up a fucked up Mugen save that was assembled by I think the name of the enthusiast is Jungbin, who has assembled an amount of characters that, I mean, you wouldn't even find on a Cyrillic keyboard. I don't know if Cyrillic has more characters than the Roman alphabet, but you wouldn't even find it on a split keyboard, gang. We got so many that I have lost count, by which I mean I have forgotten which number I apply to it. I've forgotten what number it is multiple times, but it's a big one. And yes, it is the cool Phoebe Paradise shirt. That's right. I am rocking the cool new Phoebe Paradise swag. It's not really new, I guess. Phoebe Paradise, the artist who drew this, by the way, just had her work projected on the Sydney Opera House, which is crazy. And pretty cool to have her shit up there on the big house where we store the ladies that go la 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 la. It's so sick. Check out Phoebe Paradise here. I'm posting the link to her store. Her shit fucking rocks. The Jacaranda season Brisbane print. Oh, so good. But can she beat Cursed Dark Amy from Sonic in combat? You know what? You're right. We should really focus on what we're here to do, which is watch completely broken fan-made characters take on one another in single combat, unless they are the type of character that for some reason spawns in with a whole bunch of allies. So, if you haven't been here before, we have the shape, which is on screen right here. I believe this is made for us by Papaya. Thank you, Papaya, otherwise known as Bagagaga in the chat. This is here to save the bitrate from the stream when we go into the character select screen, because the character select screen's background is an ever-changing... Oh my god, it's always so loud. Would you believe that this is... Okay, I'm checking... That's still reasonably loud, I think, on your end. I'll turn it up just a tad. That is at 20% volume. I do not know what foul dark magics they put into the launcher of this particular brand of Mugen, but they have made a file so compressed that it can blow out the speakers of anyone, anywhere. And we get to say shape. You get to say shape! This is where the tradition of saying shape whenever I've obscured something completely from view first arose. So, here's how it'll work. I go in to the character select screen. I click random twice. We bet on who will win. And yes, sorry, Rusterford. Yes, the work of Phoebe Paradise was legally projected onto the Sydney Harbour Bridge. This is not a case where she brought an overhead projector from home and like slapped a slide on that bad boy and just put it right up against the stairs. It was filling the place. It's really cool. Here we go, everybody. Let's get into the first match of... Can anyone remember, did I have something I called this? I can't remember for the life of me whether there was like a catchy name I had for this. I believe that what we do here is we watch... And this should give you an idea of how bad the bitrate gets without our pleasant, beautiful, wonderful shape. Okay. First match is... No idea at all. And... Red Hulk. Alright. Get your bets in now, gang. Player 1 for, I guess, a shoe that is cropped out of the image here, or player 2, Red Hulk. It might be a blob. You know what? You're right. I don't know. Bedzos, I have to assume that's a lyric to a song that I'm not cool enough to know. I've been really getting into music lately. Guy who's been Googling the lyrics to Happy Birthday and then clicking through the Genius links and seeing that and many more references the number of birthdays. Oh yeah, I should have, look, I should have voted for, I should have put a Crash in there. But you know what? We go ahead and we run this back. I'm gonna click delete and return points. Nah, oh heck, you know what? First one's free. I don't think the first one will crash. You gotta check out the And Many More remix. Dude, I mean, it would be so fucking clutch. It would be so clutch to be the guy who gets Happy Birthday sung to him and then does his own And Many More. Here comes the clip. Don't wish that evil on me. No, the game is not going to crash on the first match. Sorry, laughing at myself doing that shitty little YouTuber acting. Bro, the game's not going to crash on the first match. Yeah, can we bump the timer up? By the time Twitch decided to show there was like 10 seconds left? Absolutely. However, unfortunately, the hype train will be blocking it. So, I don't know. It'll be... Look, all I can say is that we just have to enjoy the battle for the battle. Let's see who wins between a beanbag and Red Hulk. And let's find out what those people are named here. Shocklord, oh my god. Demon Source Hulk, no, Demon Savage Hulk, no AI versus Shocklord? Is this a reference to the wrestler who slammed through the door? No, it's a... Oh my god, he does have AI! The net... You were fools if you believed the game when it lied to you. Both fighters doing negligible amounts of damage. You can see small flashes of red pop up. This is gonna go the distance, that's for sure. Damn. Both taken to the air, not afraid to get themselves airborne, but also very afraid to connect with their enemy. Savage Hulk is taking more damage than Shocklord. Hey, Bro Juice, thank you for the 58 months. Welcome back. Oh, much appreciated. That's very nice of you to say. Oh my god! Shocklord Super fills the screen with explosions. Savage Hulk jumping away in dismay and fear. And unfortunately, what little AI Demon Savage Hulk no AI has, it looks like it might not be enough as Shocklord pulls out to a huge lead in another super. Jumping in the corner, Shocklord corners himself, Demon Savage Hulk rolls away. Final round is red in the background. Unfortunately, it's only round one. We will have to watch all of this happen again. Demon Savage Hulk has built up 3 bars of meter, shows no inclination to use them, slowly walks forward and explodes. And Shocklord saunters away. I think Shocklord is from that one game. What's it called? It's a... Oh, God. It's called, like, Betsy... Lisa. I knew it was a lady's name. Oh, my God. Shocklord. Complete domination! Hits him with explosions just as he escapes the corner. Shocklord has Demon Savage Hulk's number now, for sure. He's loading up on him. Oh, and he's spending the whole clip of the headbutts where he lies down. Explosions! Lingering hitbox clips Hulk as he lands. Shocklord might be sending this one off with, well, you know what? Commentator curse. I just loaded up him saying that he was about to have a perfect. No perfect here. Antioch30, thank you for the 20 months. Welcome back. He definitely looks more intimidating. I know. Look, Demon Savage Hulk no AI has those gym muscles for sure, but they just can't compete with that farm boy strength that Shocklord is putting on a clinic for here. And that farm boy explosion. Damn! Gets him with that most iconic of farm boy weapons, the gender reveal Tannerite. Gang, that is a win for player 1, the Shocklord. And the prediction is complete. Thank you for the hype train, everybody. Okay. And thank you, by the way. I think I might have missed Pringles and Lord Gugu and Mr. Oofty Goofty. What's up? Thank you. Does this game have anyone like Muhammad Ali in it? It would not surprise me if this game had 2 Muhammad Alis in it. Here is the character roster in full. I will only show it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I believe we have pulled Muhammad Ali previously to this. Next up we have... Ooh, green anime woman versus... Old Godzilla? Potentially? Aye, aye, aye. Second biggest loser. Thank you for the gift sub to Widley to Diddley. Alright, prediction is going up. Who will win? Player 1 or player 2? This is going to have 1 minute of voting on the clock. Stop motion ass dino. Looks like the kind of dino gets slowly dismantled by a very rubbery looking King Kong. Godzilla ain't never looked like that, brother. Look, man, there's so many Godzillas. There's so many types of him. I can't be bothered to remember what Godzilla looks like. I just know that there's a bunch of different ones, and one of them kicks his son in the head. I'm watching in 160p. That screen looked crazy. God damn, dude. 160p? I'm like 4 pixels. I go with Crash if that was an option. God, I've got to get back in my bag here. I'm not even putting Crash as an option. You know what? Crash will be refund for now. But next one, I will remember to put Crash in as an option. And if it does crash, we'll be right back into it because I have 7 different instances of this game open right now. All right. Votes are in, votes are locked, and we're all ready to go for the game. Here we go. Let's find out who our contestants are. Atomic Saki versus Gorosaurus. Listen, all you...
I don't have time to play with you.
Loaded. Atomic Saki looking much more intimidating than Gorosaurus, but Gorosaurus has a down-home charm to him that I am absolutely... I find it impossible to deny, and he's bringing it to Atomic Saki early on. The Super takes off half the health bar. Huge chunks of damage from Gorosaurus. Oh, you brought a lady to a reptile fight, man. Saki got her wings clipped. Can she get anything going here? Gorosaurus opens up with a super into nothing into a disappear? Unclear what his deal is. Another super clips Saki, sends her into the corner. Damn, half health for Atomic Saki. It might be that radiation might have rendered Saki sickly and feeble because it certainly doesn't seem to be helping her here. The power of the dinosaurs sends Atomic Saki into the dirt. Damn. The dinosaurs died once. They will not die again. Anime, I'm so sorry, but you have been proven wanting. And congratulations to the 42% of you who bet correctly there. Wowee. Common Mugen logic is to bet on, is to always bet on anime, but in that case, it did not work out for our believers. All right. Hey, website.cool. Thank you for the 46. And thank you, Sepia Surfer, for the 30. What's up? All right. Let's see who's up. We got... Oh, okay. And don't recognize them, but they look like a JoJo versus Kofi Kingston? Ooh, Elusive Higgs Boson. Thank you for the 55. Welcome back. Kofi goddamn Kingston. It's a KOF character, maybe? It's a KOFI character. KOFI is down the bottom there. All right, you have 1 minute to vote on this one. Player 1 being the redhead to our left. Player 2 being Kofi Kingston. Or a game crash. Make your bets, everybody. The 7 different instances of Mugen that I have up do not contribute to the crashes. They are here because the game starting up takes an ungodly amount of time because it was not made to have this amount of characters in it. As a result, we have to deal with it just having the multiple versions up. The only thing that contributes to the crashes is when the game tries to load up a completely broken character. Would love to get a peek at that task manager. If you think I'm letting you into the guts of my computer, you got another thing coming. But I will start up task manager just to see how we're doing. Looks like we're using a cheeky 53% of my CPU. Just dropped to 47% because I started looking at it and it didn't want to appear weak. Okay. Alright. Switch to Ikemen Go, more stability. Don't know what that is, but I appreciate the help. Queso's Big Sweaty BBL says, are you related to my math teacher? Let me tell you something right now. You need to pick up a skill and a hobby that doesn't have you on the computer, alright? I have a read on your age. I need you to pick up a skill and a hobby that is not related to sitting on the computer. Start painting watercolors now. Open a tutorial on drawing now. Write a poem tomorrow, okay? I need you to start watering the plant that is your soul. Because what I'm seeing right now is dry dirt, pal. Big reaction to a first-time chat, but I need you to know, Queso's Big Sweaty BBL, if you're a teenager and you're naming yourself after a one streamer's big sweaty ass, I need you to help yourself, okay? Have a good, enjoy the stream, of course, but you fucking, don't you end up like me. All right, here we go. We have Kofi Kingston versus Alan Snyder. Listen, all you motherfuckers. All right. Kofi Kingston is flexing and disappearing and jiggling himself up and down. He is bouncing on his own dang thing. He does not need anyone else in his idle animation. Holy shit, Kofi! Oh my god, Alan is getting dumpstered! Holy fuck! Oh. WWE wrestler and former champion Kofi Kingston nailing him with kicks. Can't hit what you can't see, and then he disappears. Maybe a different wrestler's gimmick, but you know what? I'll go ahead and take it. Holy. Why the after images? Why are the after images just part of him in default? Alan Snyder saying Justice Fist and then unfortunately getting his shit rocked in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, just to Kofi escaping the corner. And there we go. Okay. You hate to be Alan in this case. Bro, he's talking like an E3 demonstration of a video game. Why is Kofi Kingston saying, oh yeah, be right there, nice? Kofi is finishing the match just as he does in the WWE by hitting a 46-hit combo, saying, I'm the fastest man alive, and running off screen. Okay. Okay, man. Hey, you know what? I fell off of watching WWE. I'll admit that. I entirely support the decisions that the creative team is making now. Are you the singer, Tom Walker? No, but I do... When I was active on TikTok, before I, you know, became scared of the app, I did get a lot of comments from people, or tags from people who thought that I was the singer Tom Walker. And then I just, like, you know, they would tag me in, like, footage of him singing or whatever and be like, Tom Walker, absolutely love this song. And I would just reply being like, it's my least favorite song of mine. I hope they worked out what I was doing, but also if they didn't, I think that's pretty funny. All right. Next up, we have One of the Mega Mans versus I don't know. A big head that is cropped off at a screen. Unfortunate, but let's see. Who will win? A player 1, Mega Man 0, I think? That's Bridget Guilty Gear, but Bridget Guilty Gear doesn't have red hair, does she? Yeah, we have a deep-fried Mega Man 0 and a possible Bridget Guilty Gear, maybe evil Bridget Guilty Gear, which would be an insane power boost, you've got to think. Meow, meow. It does look like her hat. You're right, Soul Bad Guy Guilty Gear. And you know what? I would hate to put myself up against you in a knowing shit about Guilty Gear characters competition. Man. Quick check-in on the dog, Piggy, by the way. If you're new here, I have a dog. She is just at my feet now. I will be, as the timer ticks down, I'll be picking her up and saying, "Hello, my little pig." Hello, my little pig. Aww. There she is. Little pig. The creature herself. She's so nice. She's so cute. Yeah, she's so nice, man. I went back to the cafe where we got her the other day, and it was very nice. Do you and Luke both have dogs named Piggy? Yeah, dude. Soul Bad Guy. Okay, look here. Sorry for everyone who's heard this before, but also time's ticking down, so you get to hear this. This dog, the first time we saw her was at a cafe, and I pointed across the cafe at this fucked up looking dog with bat ears, and I said, "Oh, that's a really cute dog." And the lady walking past our table grabbed my wife and said, "Are you pointing at that dog? Because she needs a new family by Thursday or she goes back to the shelter." And then I looked over at Luke, who was there with us, and I said, "Well, fuck." And he was like, "Yeah, you have a dog now, man." I turned back and my wife is gone, and my wife is sitting on the floor at the front of the coffee shop, and the lady is lowering Piggy into her lap. We then find out that this dog's name is Piggy, which is the same as Luke and Katie's dog, who are our friends who are visiting with us from America. And then we got the paperwork for Piggy, and one of the pieces of paperwork, just since I'm playing all the hits, one of the pieces of paperwork was just a sticky note with the words, with her name, and then brown and deformad face. Which, you know what? Hey, fair enough. Good Piggy. Just gonna put you back in your bed. All right. All right. You're all up on the law now. Let's go ahead and see who wins in this match. Let's find out who it is. And start the music again. And also navigate over here. This is a fight between Zero and Poison. Oh, I would not have recognized that as Poison Street Fighter. Okay. Damn, so it is. Okay, both moving before we start off. Zero has some real screen fill just to begin. Holy, but Poison able to tank it so far. Ay. Okay, Zero is gonna maybe beat this one just based on the amount of screen real estate he has access to, man. Pretty decisive. That's a perfect victory for Zero. 20-hit combo sees it out. He stands there. Absolutely no movement from him after the victory. Bored. It is kind of unfair to see a character shoot 7 fireballs at once when 1 fireball would suffice, traditionally in the fighting game world, but also I don't know what any of his moves do apart from kill ya. How's that for you? Oof. Now that's a jaunty little sound to play over the top of your fighter lying unconscious and dead in the rain, huh? All right. Congratulations to those of you who chose player 1. Ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. Superman, but fucked up versus... Ooh, anime girl with very short skirt. God damn. Where do you go? Where do you go? Who is stronger? The person who venerates Superman or the person who idolizes anime girl who you shouldn't walk up behind the stairs on? All right, let's see. Rolling up. We have the votes. 49 seconds remaining. 45 now. Just an update on the amount of seconds remaining on the vote. 40 seconds now. We have these guys. Player 1, the Superman. Player 2, the anime. And player 3, of course, ever present, hovering in the wings. A complete game crash. I think I threw away my money on this one. Okay, well, look, you're voting for Superman, but also thinking that you might be wrong. I understand that. But the Man of Steel has to be, you know, one of the absolute lock-ins to be believed in. He's Superman himself. He wouldn't let you down. He never lets anybody down. That's his whole thing. All right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Overdose Superman versus Rose. Overdose Superman clipping out of his part of the screen into Rose's. Let's find out what overdose means. Oh, goodness. Okay, both characters, I think it's fair to say, have some stuff going on. And it seems like Superman's only his fists have hitboxes, so if you're up close to him, his attacks don't do any damage. The lasers zoom harmlessly over Rose's head. She's able to get a little something started here. A portrait of her shows up, and she dodges the laser. Huge damage from Rose. Could this be a come from behind victory? She goes into another super. She gets it. We have a fight. Oh, we have a fight on our hands. Rose takes round 1. Oh my, oh my. Okay, Rose coming in real close to Superman to kind of nullify those strong punches. Eat some beams for her trouble. Half health for Rose. It's all Superman so far in round 2. Throw puts Superman in the corner. This is where Rose could capitalize, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. She's built 1 bar of super. Hopefully, for Rose fans, she saves that into round 3, but she doesn't. She spends it immediately. Huge damage. Has them back to almost life parity. She opens up with another super. It whiffs. And Superman lasers her in the spine, but she counters with another super of her own. Her super gives her 3 bars so she can change super into super into super. Oh! And anime triumphs over Western media. America's century of humiliation continues and deepens, and player 2 predictors win. Congratulations to all of those of you who believed in anime. Thank you, Sid Casey, for the 65 months. God damn, what a fight. What a damn match that was. Oh, the dueling supers there at the end. Superman gets ready to send a huge beam at the back of your head, and you're able to dodge it by doing a backflip and putting a big photo of yourself up. Ooh-wee. All right. Man, oh man, what a match. Let's see who we have next. As always, the thrilling thing about Mugen is seeing each of these characters flash before you. This looks to be a Frank Frazetta Conan the Barbarian, maybe, at a guess? Versus a Yakuza side story character. All right, all right. Perhaps a Tarzan? Perhaps, yeah, no, you're right. We have a Dong Dong Never Die. That is the name of the fighting game that this guy is from. I remember Dong Dong Never Die. Okay, who will win? Player 1, shirtless with spear. Player 2, shirtless with chain, or game crash. Gonna tell my kids this is Quentin Rampage Jackson. Jianxi Lang from Dong Dong Never Die. I love Mugen for being able to completely unlock the things that people are have devoted their lives to in the chat. Without me asking, like, oh hey, what's the thing that occupies your brain and eats up space that could be used on, like, you know, loved ones' birthdays or you know, the wrinkles of your grandmother's face. And without doing that, people will just see a character and say, and this is a quote from someone who once saw a character selected in Mugen, isn't that a guy from a public sex manga? Alright. Here we go. We are going to start off the match in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I just wanted to count out of order for once. Piggy is also chewing on a big plastic bottle. Sorry. So, if you can hear that, everything's fine. Tarzan versus Jianxi Lang. Alright. Who wants it more? Will the game make it to the starting screen? It does. Tarzan present. Ape spotted. Jianxi Lang opening up with a jump into block. Both characters being able to move around the screen is huge. Good damage from Jianxi Lang. Oh my god, Tarzan has access to projectiles with his monkey friend, it looks like. But is he gonna use them again? The hammer is eating into Tarzan, which, I mean, that's true to life. Getting hit with a hammer will slow you down some for sure. Walking into the block. Oh! Damn, beautiful throw by Jianxi Lang. Tarzan has 1 bar of super built. Let's see if he knows how to do anything with it. If he's able to build 1 bar of super and perhaps deploy a completely broken move using it, he's just taken to the skies right now. He may have a chance in this matchup. Bananas thrown by the monkey for negligible damage, but some kind of psychological advantage, you've got to believe. Air control firmly established by Tarzan. Unfortunately, he gets absolutely housed by a grab that accesses the pause screen of another game. Strong kick from Tarzan, though. But in the corner, it's only a matter of time until the hammer finds it home. Unfortunately, hammer beats man. That's going to be a win for player 2. I do know Dong Dong Never Die is really cool. I know a small amount of it. Okay, so this is going to be important because I believe when we select player 2, that character is going to pop over the small amount of image that we have. So I can't quite work out who this is, but whoever it is, they have purple legs. Player 2 is Karate Man of some description. Let's load these up. Player 1, player 2, or game crash. 1 minute to vote on these. You can dismiss the message, by the way, if you need to see the prediction. It is now live. That's Kim, and he's a Taekwondo man. Ah, yes. Ah, King of Fighters. It's always you. Oh, it's always that wonderful King of Fighters. Oh, hey, I think I got these, but Professor Pangloss, thank you for the 2 years. Thank you, Smurferoth420, for the 23 months. Much appreciated. And thank you, Sig Casey, for the 6 months. Welcome back. Tom, I got 4-star in the castle and RE4 Mercenaries. Unlock Krauser. Oh, baby. RE4 Mercenaries is so much fucking fun, dude. I love Resident Evil 4 Remake. That's a game that I properly got, like, sicko mode on. I replayed that shit over and over and over until I was getting, like, S's on... I think I was, like, the last time I tried to play it, I was trying to get S on Hardcore, or S Plus on Hardcore, I mean. And then I was like, I need to go and do something else, actually. This is too much. Tehabet of... No, S on Professional, sorry. Tehabet of Doom, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. Let's find out who this match is between. Is it Frieza? Is it the King of Fightersmen? We start here. It is Orochi versus God Kimchi. Alright, well... Mugen makes fools of us all, gang. Let's see how this goes. Oh my lord. No one could have known. Oh, God Kimchi has access to the full King of Fighters roster. It's not going well for Orochi Joe. He has a second version of himself coming in off the side of the screen. Bro, get down off of there! Okay. Okay, coming up next, he walks in with the absolute bottom tier King of Fighters character. Orochi Joe retreats to the skies. Is this going to be a draw? Is Orochi Joe just out of there? He quits! Oh my. You don't defeat me. I surrender. This is going to be a time loss, and that's going to be a win for God Kimchi. The soft lock count has crashed. This isn't a soft lock, man. The time is ticking down. No. Okay, I can see... You know I can see next to your name what you voted for, right? So if you're saying like, this is actually a crash, you know I can see next to your name the little 3 that tells me that you voted for this? No, you can't. You're lying. Well, Shade, it's right there next to your frankly amazing 4 badges. That doesn't seem fair. Well, I hate to tell you, pal. Nope, crash. You also have the 3. Nah, I voted for Joe, but this is a crash. That is a first-time chat from Djibouti Shorts. And they have a 3 next to their name. They voted for Crash. I can see you are lying. This is a crash. Ignore the 3. Time over. No crash. Unless there's something in the screen here that does it, but it doesn't seem like... Oh my god. Is it actually going to be a soft lock after all of that? No! Draw takes it to round 3! Alright, Orochi Joe sends him in to do some early work, and then it's... I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a path back to victory for Orochi Joe from here. He brings out a bird and a lady. God damn, some people do have it all. Super combo shatters the screen. I think we have about 6 God Kimchis there visible at the end. Congratulations to those of you who thought that player 2 had that one. A completely unassuming profile picture that ended with an 84 hit combo, and I want to say like 8 separate characters on screen. Player 2 wins. That fight was close. Oh, he almost had him in the second. Also, what's up, Go Off Kings? All right, here we go. We have a character from, I think, Dragon Ball Super. I don't know. I'm an old man. Versus an anime girl with purple eyes. Stay tuned to the chat to see who will type a character's name in all caps. They just see if... Okay, yep, we have multiple people saying baby from GT, all doing the clicking and pointing at their TV. Purple eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Let's see if it's baby from Dragon Ball GT or purple eyes, white hair is a big deal. Dragon Ball characters are all pretty underpowered, right? I mean, honestly, if this was a Goku, I think the maths would be different. But considering it's baby, a Dragon Ball GT character, only the most perverted Dragon Ball fan would make a GT character. You have a point there. I don't know what baby's power level is. I haven't checked the corner recently to find out. But all I know is that Dragon Ball GT is where, you know, you start to get even sillier with it. Almost nothing, but he steals guys. Okay. Oh boy. Timely reference. Look, man, I know I'm not over here opening CS crates to 70,000 people, but I'm trying my best with what I have. I'm trying my best with the 3 neurons I have left in my head, okay? And I'm doing the type of gambling I feel comfortable with. Not the type where I spend $77,000 or whatever on Counter-Strike crates and then open them. All right, time to go. 3, 2, 1. Baby versus Sula. Oops. Listen, all you motherfuckers. Who will win? Baby appears, Sula appears, game crash believers are in shambles, but it could still come through for you. Okay, baby can jump, Sula can jump also, and it looks like that's a pretty small amount of health from each of these characters' attacks. Sula looks to be, I would guess, a KOF character that has had its sprites slightly altered? Oh my god, when baby gets her in the corner, it's all over! Dirty Dancing confirmed canonical in Dragon Ball GT! Did baby just start with 3 bars? Don't worry about that. Okay, can baby get her to where he works his magic? Oh. Oh, you're in the wall! It's over now! He's stunning on you! This is exactly how playing Dragon Ball FighterZ felt, man. Holy shit. Jump into teleport on the other side of you into absolute carnage to your health bar. 6 bars built by baby and no use for them. Takes you out with normal attacks. One after the other, boring style. Congratulations, baby. Oof. Player 1 wins. Sula does appear to be fent leaning. Sula had some stuff on for sure. Oh, we have that one guy. The guy who goes or whatever, I don't know. And Beadsman. Mr. Yells. Exactly, yeah. If you... Okay, people do know Black Bolt. Who will win? Player 1, Black Bolt. Player 2, some guy. Or player 3, game crash. Someone who is making Black Bolt, I think you could make an argument for them making a completely crazy beast character. Well, Black Bolt is the leader of the Inhumans. Okay, so it is JF on the Go Off Kings account because that's Marvel Snap inherited lore. Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. That's wonderful. Yes, Magwagwa, the squeaking is in my life. It is Piggy laying into her toy. Also, thank you, Magwagwa, in the chat, for this wonderful shape that we're using to preserve what little bitrate we can. Still playing Snap, brother? I am not. I'm not. I'm safe from Marvel Snap. I'm instead using, far using far more of my life force on playing Balatro and actually doing maths in it for the first time in my life. God, I'm in hell. I gotta get that game off of my phone, man. But also, oh, dung ding da dung ding dung da ding 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 da ding 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 dung ding. I've also been marked safe from playing CCGs. Bruh, it's so bad. I can't believe I just said bruh. Okay. Bedsores, good luck on escaping Samsara. JF, did you ever play Balatro? Balatro's a hell of a game. Bruh moment, that's right. I keep buying MTG Alpha singles. Oh boy. I mean, the shitty cards are fun to buy. Good luck. But the Alpha singles that are expensive are like, oh. It's too numbery to you. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, DBJ, for hamstringing Civilization 7 so that people will instead be leaders of our real world. All right, here we go. Time to load in to Mugen and find out our contestants' names. We have Black Bolt versus Gyra. Okay. Short Scarlet Witch cameo. Will Black Bolt... Okay, his scream sound effect goes on for so long. That was Medusa. Medusa, not Scarlet Witch. That was Medusa. Get a life, all right? Trap activated. Everyone shut up. Whatever. She was a red lady from Marvel. I wasn't even... I was not talking in the title case. I wasn't using proper nouns. I was just... Look, anyway, you've distracted me, and now Gyra's dead. So, Does he also have electricity? Okay. Actually, never mind. Belay that question. 0 bars of meter for both of our fighters. Black Bolt doing way more damage than Gyra, and Gyra with an insanely low range. Hopefully he can throw that character out and get it doing something, but so far, yet to connect with a single blow this round. Gyra takes a hefty helping of damage, and Black Bolt has unfortunately remembered that he has a projectile and that Gyra has minus 15 range. Able to only damage things behind him when punching forward. Ah, crumbs. That is going to be a win for Black Bolt. 43% of people voted for Black Bolt there. Well, I'm back in it. No, Bedsores, you were about to be so safe. Okay. Oh, this could be a match. We have a lady in a white t-shirt from an anime versus the wrestler Abyss from a TNA. Okay. Okay. It's the Monster Abyss versus a lady in a white t-shirt. Oh, mamma mia. This one is hard. This one is really hard, man. I mean, both characters have completely deranged fan bases. Only one of the characters has the benefit of not being, not existing in the real world, and so can't be harassed at airports for photos of themselves to be signed or whatever. Man, oh man. I'm guessing Abyss won't have a ranged attack. I mean, you think that, but then, like, he throws a steel chair or whatever, or perhaps spits some thumbtacks. Let's find out. I have 0 tombos to gamble. I'm broke as fuck from betting everything on your half-sword antics. Well, that's something that happens when you bet. You sometimes don't get to bet anymore on account of you did all your betting. Okay. Here we go. And let's lock these in about 4 seconds. I need to dismiss the who will win one. Okay, cool. Here we go. we are off. Cianahime versus Pirata Morgan. What? It's not Abyss? There's another guy who looks like that?
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Bro. Oh, dang. Cianahime's powered up, but Pirata Morgan fires up back with two strong punches. Looks like he's got a bit of Q's moveset, maybe? I don't know. Triple A! Pirata Morgan calling on the power of his federation, but Cianahime hits him with the always feared low kick spam. Outlawed in AAA along with the pile driver. Ooh, big damage in the corner. Cianahime making it so Pirata Morgan can't even move. Oh my lord, Cianahime. This wouldn't have happened if it was Abyss. I promise you. I promise you. But unfortunately, Pirata Morgan, she has his number. His number, of course, Uno. How are we pronouncing Pirata Morgan again? I don't fucking know, man. Look, dude, I don't know what to tell you. We get burritos over here that are just like, you know, a way to get rid of tortillas. We have tortilla burritos. We don't have anything. I don't have that culture. I'm having a go. Pirata Morgan is a Mexican wrestler who got that name because he lost his eye during a match. That is so cool. Okay, he invokes AAA and manifests two little tornadoes that do absolutely nothing, and then it's time to die. 9 low kicks into 1 medium kick. Seals Pirata Morgan's fate. Unfortunate. But it is what it is. Player 1 wins. And yes, he did lose the other eye to that anime girl. Oh man, oh man. Invoking AAA is so fucking funny. It is really funny. It's really funny to invoke, like, your workplace. Me in a fighting game and I just go, huh? And a big, like, Twitch logo comes up behind me. And then I do 3 kicks in a row and get winded. Alright. Let's find out who our next match is. Hup. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, mama. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a 1-minute prediction on this one, everybody. If you want to vote on this one, you might have to dismiss the payout message up the top of your screen. 1 minute to vote from now. Anime vampire versus obvious Mugen joke character. Yeah, this could be a character that didn't even get made, or it could be a character that got made so, like, just far enough that it immediately defeats you. It could be a character that just works, but just barely, because it has little stick figure arms poking out the side. Oh, mamma mia. Let's see, let's see. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Jesse. We're overdue for a crash. I think this particular installation of Mugen, the particular app that I have opened up here, seems to be ungodly durable. It's really proving its worth. All right, here we go. Predictions are locked. This is one of those weird object show characters. This is high odds on not being a joke character, but someone's obsession. All right, late breaking news. Let's find out who this is. Shopping cart versus Ruga. Okay, no new information there, I gotta be honest. Let's see. Shopping cart bigger than I thought it would be, and with artifacting all around it.
Welcome back to the
Oh. Oh! Shopping cart eats a big punch off the jump for its troubles. Unable to find a opening thus far as Ruga just clowns on it. Jumping over the cart like an unsupervised child. Unfortunately, cart is in the corner. But jumps out scot-free, celebrating with every second that it's in the air. Shopping cart laid on the ground. Strong punch to the breadbasket of the shopping cart. Straight in the gut. I mean, this is brutal. Cart has a massive super, I just know it. It needs to start using it soon. It's got 2 bars of meter on deck. So far, it's yet to land a hit. You know what? This is probably how it would go if Ruga fought a shopping cart. That's on us for thinking it would go any way different. Ooh! Lands a single aerial hit. Unfortunately, Ruga, the damage may have been done. Super takes off a small chunk of health for how much fanfare it had. That spends all of Ruga's super. It doesn't look like shopping cart has any way of responding here. What an annoying little laugh. Damn. Oh my god, shopping cart. Holy shit. Shopping cart has half health lead, doing measurable amounts of chip damage with each unblocked jab. The merry jump of the shopping cart is belying the fact that it's in the lead here. A Merry Spring sound effect does nothing to hide its true intent as the shopping cart eyes Ruga with murderous intentions, and Ruga is transported off of the screen. This is going to be a win for shopping cart. It deposits him back in the screen. Unclear what happened. I do not know. But shopping cart with a lead here, something that would have been unthinkable in round 1. It puts him in. It walks him around, and then... is it going to deposit Ruga back out? Oh, it does! Ricky, you're here just in time to see shopping cart super. And he's going to take out Ruga. We're going for a round 3! Unfortunately, that does mean that shopping cart has spent his meter going into round 3. Let's go. Next match, 2 random characters from this fucking huge Mugen install that I have. 2 random characters made by fans, and we're gonna find out who wins. Welcome in, Raiders. You're gonna have a great time. New super from shopping cart. Incredible uppercut. Chunks Ruga for a big amount of damage. Shopping cart with his artifacts. Not an empty shopping cart, to be clear. Artifacts around his edge, not the artifacts that you'd place in your shopping cart. Were you shopping for wonders and jewels and sundries? Shopping cart and his jagged artifacts taking the fight to Ruga. Unbelievable. Sandbagging the first round may have put Ruga in a position where it's now impossible for him to come back. I say that, and then Ruga making a break for it. Strong hits! Has him almost at life parity with the shopping cart. Shopping cart able to tank a few more and just about to build that elusive 3rd bar of meter off of 1 more hit from Ruga. 3 bars for shopping cart. Will we see the lightning bolts again, and will they connect? The terrifying thunderstorm that is the shopping cart on deck. A loaded gun pointed at Ruga. Will he dodge it? Will he blink? Oof! There it is! Low forward kick into thunderstorm. Cart locks him up, walks around, happy that he's got him, waits to land a killing blow. And there it is. Shopping cart wins. Truly an unbelievable comeback. An incredible 3-round fight. 39% of people bet on shopping cart there. Only 39. Congratulations to the card, who was, of course, player 1. Hey, thank you, Scratch Monkey, for the 22 months. Welcome back. Let's see who's next. Holy, you weren't kidding. That's so many guys. Oh yeah, I have to put this up to hide the so that the bitrate doesn't tank. Okay, we have a Kirby's Dreamland boss versus a KOF. This one I think I have an inkling on, based on these characters coming up before. It's the Kirby Apple Tree versus a King fight. I remember a version of the tree. However, I think there are probably multiple versions of the multiple versions of the tree in this save file. Fuck, was the tree good? Can't remember, my friend. I don't want to give this kind of stuff away. Me. Just got sent a post from the subreddit Awful Taste But Great Execution, ATBGE, which has a custom motorcycle that is painted over and over with pornographic images of Marge Simpson. And apparently he belongs to someone in Vegas. Very cool, very cool. Okay. That one's gonna stick with me. Link? I don't want to necessarily link pornography in the chat. I think that's the kind of thing that gets a fella disencouraged from streaming on twitch.tv. Ah!
Right!
Hey, no worries, Tora Cassie. I'm so glad that it helped. I'm turning right. And congratulations for getting through it. That's all you. Okay. I am going to load on up this wonderful match between, well, let's find out what their given names are. Lethal Power Kyo and Wispy Woods. Okay, fan-made King of Fighters character is far up the power rankings, but also Kirby freaks. Lethal Power Kyo is ensorcelled by about 7 different auras. He hasn't met a particle effect he doesn't like. He's able to take down the apples and some parts of the tree. Wispy Woods losing the health bar fight right now. He's taking out the projectiles. Oh my lord, this might be his. Wispy Woods is getting absolutely destroyed right now. Will it have some special move to pull out here? It looks like it's just too much damage. He goes for a grab. Unfortunately, Wispy Woods able to parry that by being a tree. Oh, that's a huge amount of damage. It's still anyone's game, I guess. What the hell are you doing here? Wispy Woods with a life lead now. Wispy Woods takes it! It seemed impossible. Are we gonna go for a round 3? Lethal Power Kyo with wings, friend, fire, energy, plasma. Who knows what other particle effects this person got out of their big sack and applied to this character sprite. But none of them holding up against the simple majesty of a dithered tree. Ooh. If he's able to spam these early attacks, he could be in with a chance, as long as he doesn't try for a grab super and just hits normals over and over, but it doesn't seem like that's part of his game plan. He's too used to fighting people. He cannot fight the raw power of the natural world. Eats apples one after the other. Usually that would make you healthier and healthier, but it's actually affecting Kyo vastly negatively. Oh my lord. And it's over. Lethal Kyo, no match for the Wispy Woods. Player 2 wins. Man, oh man. Oh, what a match. Plus 155k, I'm rich. Let's go. Congratulations, Go Off Kings, and all in on Pimp Coin. Okay. I just saw Lois pop up, and that is so frustrating that I can't see Lois again. Here we have some anime guy and some anime gal. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, this one's just a straight up coin flip from me, gang. Damn, damn, damn. Classic fight. Yep. It's a classic face-off. Tom, you can see Lois every weekday on Fox. Seems like a good idea for me to tune into Fox. This magical girl does have 3.5 stars down the bottom right of her character portrait. But who knows whether those denote difficulty or, I don't know, perhaps a combo usage. The amount of meter that you start with, we have no way of knowing. Yelp rating. Okay, those pop out later. Okay. All right, I'm learning a lot. I just learned about Zillow for Warcraft. I am not sure that... I can't tell if that actually exists or if that's like a big prank on me. Anyways, let's see who wins here. We have purple versus red. That famous face-off. Let's go. Elektrisch Adler versus Black Princess Toka. Oops. Here we go. Whoa! That can't be comfortable, man. Okay, Black Princess Toka establishing early air control and bringing in some pals from a PNG in the background. Black Princess Toka showing their friendship and also bringing in the mechanics from multiple different fighting games can really win the day. Oh my god, she's got a lot of moves. She's just got auto combos on lock here, gang. The boobs are out and so are you. Okay. Sure, absolutely, couldn't agree more. Oh, she caught you trying to do something, man. That was your mistake, is you thought you could play the game. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, hard overhead. Yeah, I assume this guy sucks and deserves this. Yeah. He seems like he's from bad anime or something. You know, there must be justice in this world. And we're all ready to return to our anime, which is going to feature a lot of shots of skirts in wind. That's going to be a win for player 2. Congratulations, anime believers. He's from Akatsuki Blitzkampf. Now that seems like that's an anime about a tank or something. I think that's one of the ones where I'm just like, you guys can go ahead and have fun with that one. Whoa, Pac-Man versus a grok rendering of Miss Pac-Man, I guess. I don't know, man. Okay. Let's start a prediction. Who will win? Player 1 versus Pac-Man. Yes, it does look like tits are individually sealed for freshness. That's right. Okay. A prediction is up. If you click on the top of your chat window, you will be able to predict with channel points on who will win. Just a small 10k on the P-Man. Shortening Pac-Man to P-Man is funny to me. The P-Man. Alright. Let's see where the voting sits right now. Pretty even. 26k for Game Crash. 3 large for Player 1 and Player 2. Oh, kicking up to 420 large for Player 2. Pac-Man believers are coming in late. That's right, Party Man X. You are the P-Man. Yes, yes. Okie dokie. Here we go. Who will win in this battle of 2D heroes? Let's find out. And our competitors are Kathy Wild and Pac-Man. Pac-Man has some nasty white pixels off of the sides of him, which make you wonder how they could have possibly gotten this sprite. Oh my, Kathy.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Okay, Pac-Man has some capabilities. Oh. Kathy is, honestly... Kathy is rocking the, ooh, you're gonna be, you catch your death of cold fit, and she is absolutely getting housed by Pac-Man as he juggles her into the air. Oh my lord, I don't even know if she can hit him. I did not expect him to be this small. She tries for a low and a small. The person who made this also has got the Smash Brothers 64 sound effects in, so you know they're an absolute sicko. Taunting you by playing you the sound of him dying as you die. Damn, damn, damn. Kathy. 0 bars of meter to Pac-Man's 3. I don't know that she can get anything started here, but she does have a separate resource behind the meter if you look down the bottom left. So I don't know that she's gonna be able to start anything with either of her monies. I mean, she's making USD and euros, but it doesn't look like she has any outlets for them. Maybe against a regular-sized competitor she could have a chance, but Pac-Man is somehow catching fire. Kathy Wild limit over flashes up on the screen, and then KO quickly follows. Damn, damn, damn. A win for the Pac-Man. That's it for the P-Man. Oh, a destructive showing. Anime and... Oh, man. A more classic matchup, there ain't. Brooding, emo, red-eyed man versus stoic, purple-eyed anime woman. These are the 2 archetypes that are inhabiting our screen today in this round. Don't know who our competitors are, but the red eyes probably means he has some kind of aura and a whole bunch of meters. And this lady, if I had to guess, probably wields a sword and stands straight on the screen and puts it sweeping up over her head at some point. That's just my guess. Stoic anime daughter versus brooding anime son. Yeah, man, for real. The red eyes, I think, is more of a winning side with anime girls than anime boys. Well, yeah, but this could also be an edit of a King of Fighters character with a name like Orochi or something. You know, which might mean that he's completely impossible to beat. Let's see. I guess we'll find out. And thank you again, Torikasa. That was a really lovely message. I'm glad you threw it. I always think of the guy from the Mountain Goats, John Danielle, who said about people coming up to him and saying like, oh, you know, I listened to your stuff and it got me through a depressive thing. And he's always like, oh yeah, no, that was you. You did that. You just needed something to glom onto. I'm glad that I was there for you to hold on to. Oh, I'm glad that my work was there for you to hold on to, rather. I think that's a cool thing to say. All right. And so, you know what? Maybe I'll say it. Genius. I'm holding on to Tom. Get off of me. All right, here we go. Let's see who our competitors are. Toka Yatagami versus Now. Oh my god, 3D render of anime boob woman, and she has a sword like I knew she would! Alright. Oh, good gravy. Immense aggression from Toka to start things off. Now doesn't know what to do. It's the first time he's seen 3 dimensions, and they're all getting used by the boobed Toka. Oh man, get anime ladied, idiot. For real, dude. This is some of the most visceral anime ladying that you could possibly have happen to you. And here it comes again. 2 bars of meter. Is she gonna use any of it? Go ahead and watch my cutscene, dumb cunt. We spent a lot of money on this shit. It's frame by framed with hair physics. You're dead! Whew! Hoo hoo hoo! Alright, most of you bet player 1 on that one. And you were right. Good job. That was an anime girl ass anime girl. Next up, we got a Ninja Turtle and a King of Fighters. Don't know which Ninja Turtle it is. Some of the most disconnected I've felt from the American brain is I'm a listener of the podcast Get Played. And thank you, Shadelock. I'm doing my best with the shape. And on that, they make a case for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being the most beloved media property, something that people just all love. And I could not give a solitary shit about the Ninja Turtles. Maybe I'm like it just missed me. I was too young for it, I think, or something. But also, it just didn't really make the crossover to Australia. You are Shredder, bastard. Okay, well, he seems like he actually has it kind of going on. So, I'm American, they're not really that relevant these days. Bro, I feel like every American has a moment where they just break off into an amount of knowledge about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that takes you by complete surprise. Like, I don't know, some guy will be like, oh no, you know what, actually the great thing about the Ninja Turtles is that one arc where you don't know which of the turtles is alive, but there's like a current affair special on Turtle Fever over here. Oh my god. Yes, the Teenage Mutant Ninja, Teenage Mutant, oh my god, who gives a shit? The turtle shit that Magic the Gathering doing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set is the least interested I've ever been in the game, for sure. Second biggest loser. Me too. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do what I'm actually supposed to do at my job, which is start a poll for who will win, Mr. Turtle or Mr. Fighters. Almighty Jod, thank you for the 58 months. Welcome back. Wow, hell yeah, remover. Congratulations. No, I'm glad that Americans have things that bring them joy. I'm sad that they are things such as 4 slightly different turtles. But I'm also glad that some of them are things like me. Little old me. And my winning smile. Alright. Let's see who will win in this match between Donatello and Clone Kyo. Okay. Donatello very quickly says, are we having fun yet? And then gets into the match. Clone Kyo has 44 underneath his... Oh my god! It's because there's 44 of him? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I missed the shape. Should have brought your turtle buddies, man. I don't know what to tell you. Bajo, I paid for breakfast, also. I know, Shade, you got me. Oh, he's just walking away. He doesn't even walk. Oh, Donatello doesn't even have a walk away while looking at you, Sprite. He just turns his little turtle back and walks. That's a shame. Oof. Well, you know what? Those million Kyos got the job done over that one Donatello. Next up, we've got Rugal from King of Fighters versus someone who is about to get absolutely dumpstered unless they are somehow the star of the most popular media property on Earth and I don't know about it. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. I think this is an easy player one pick. Minor Yu Yu Hakusho guy, I think? Ay, ay, ay. Mm-mm-mm. Me. If you play a visual novel, does it feel as good as reading does? Do you feel like, oh good, I'm reading a book? Probably not, right? Because you're mainly looking at pictures. You're not even looking at... It's worse for you than a graphic novel. It gives me a boner. Okay, well, that's nice. Lovely. As someone who loves reading, yes. But do you feel like maybe you love reading so much that it doesn't matter what you're reading? It does not feel like reading a book, but it feels like reading. So it feels like reading a comic book, perhaps? Or perhaps reading a piece of street art. A graffito. Reading something written on a toilet wall. Worse for you than a graphic novel? Yeah. Is this a record without a crash? I'm truly stunned by the amount of fights we've had here without a crash. I mean, it's... I think it might be. The fact that I have 7 of these open and we haven't had to use one is remarkable. Alright. We have Rugal versus Shishi Wakamaru. You're replaying a 120-hour visual novel right now? Holy shit, Bedsores. Okay, Shishi Wakamaru has 2 bars underneath his name, both for separate resources, but Rugal has access to Screen Shake. It does seem like Rugal is eating a fair amount of damage at the start here. Oh my god, have we found the only underpowered Rugal in Mugen history? He's stunned and dizzied and knocked out in one blow! Shishi Wakamaru takes it! Oh my god! Oh. Easy anti-air parries. Rugal parries the projectiles there, but is already at half health against Shishi Wakamaru. Anti-air hits again. The empty jump in from Rugal. Rugal, a one-note character here, cornered and dispatched. And he explodes himself at the end. Shishi Wakamaru, an emphatic victory and his own outro screen to boot. Damn, damn, damn. Player 2 wins. Oh. Yu Yu Hakusho kicks ass. It's one of those ones I do not know what it is, but I support you all for liking a lovely anime. Alright. Tien from Dragon Ball Z, who I always thought was the coolest guy because he had a beam that he shot by doing this, versus, that's right, a little boy. Bald versus hair, who you got? How do you feel about Hunter x Hunter? I obviously know enough to not say the X in it, but I tried watching it and then was like, I'm not depressed enough for this. I think I could have been... I could have gotten through all of Hunter x Hunter or gotten into One Piece if my depressive episode had struck me at a different time, but instead I spent all of that bed energy on watching through, and this is maybe the most miserable use you can make of a depressive episode, all of Sons of Anarchy. And then even in my completely depressed state, I was like, nothing matters, my life sucks, it has absolutely no meaning. But I was like, even then, I can't watch this fucking show. I want to die. I don't want to watch Sons of Anarchy though. Jesus Christ, I'm not sick in the head. And so I just like had to read it on Wikipedia and then watch the last scene. Awesome stuff. If you haven't seen Sons of Anarchy, it's a show about some bikers who make approximately $300 per quarter from killing 700 people a week. It's so fucking stupid, man. It's the dumbest show in the world. All right, let's see who our fighters are. Facing off, we have Tien versus Riki now. Dunno, mate. Sorry, got nothing on me. Oh my god, Riki has a knife. Dude, we have an armed schoolchild versus a buff bald man. Tien starting off by powering up to 2 bars in empty space. Starting off by powering up to 3 bars. Now, is he gonna remember to do anything with them? Riki with incredible access to the sky. 2 vanishes from Tien. Air comboed. Thank God they remembered Tien's nipples. Okay, well, it would be weird if they weren't there, I guess. Holy. Tien is not doing much damage at all. You can see just a smidge of background through Riki's health bar, but those 3 bars of meter have not been used to Tien's advantage. Throw puts Riki in the corner. Incredible amount of air travel. Juggle into vanish into nothing into getting air comboed from Tien. And... ay. Oh, 2 vanishes into just sweeping you off your feet. Me ghosting my sweetie pie, and now that I'm using Hinge again. Oh no, I'm not using Hinge again, but, you know, 2 vanishes into sweeping off your feet. Coming back into your messages. Trucks in background. That's right, there are some lovely trucks. Tien able to put a bit of a dent in the health bar, but that is pretty brutal, man. Vanish. The vanishes are good, but if he could just get anything started after them, that would be even better, because right now we're expertly evading our enemy's attack into just a low-medium kick, man. I needed Tien to have a win. I'm a Tien fan. I would love for this guy to do a single thing right once in his life. But God help me, he can't do it. Riki spends 1 bar of super on making all of the health bars and everything vanish. Terrifying moment where we do believe that the game has crashed. He does it again. This time connects for, honestly, pretty pitiful damage for the amount of hoopla that it contains. And Tien, 1 hit from death, finds that 1 hit. Riki uses a knife to kill Tien. Ay. Player 2 wins. Alright. Saw a little shot of Kofi Kingston there. Okay. Gamers, anyone got an idea on who these are? Five Nights at Freddy's purple guy. Okay, and Madoka. Okay. So this is like... to remember... Okay, that is a Five Nights at Freddy's character, but drawn in a way that says the artist really wants to fuck him. Okay, and Butson says that's DBJ and Iron Mouse. Alright, well that's not particularly kind to Iron Mouse. She has a lot of other stuff going on. You know, she doesn't just look like this. She also has like a nice 3D model or whatever. Don't you think the big purple would actually feel kind of good? This is the character Matthew Lillard played in the movie. I see. I see. Okay, well, honestly, I'm thrilled to get any Matthew Lillard representation in anything that I'm, that I come up against. I love me some Matthew Lillard, man. Yeah, strong Batman. My DBJ impression is 100% the bug guy from Men in Black. Sugar in water? Sugar in water! Here we go. Time to lock in, everybody. Let's find out who our competitors are. It is Purple Man versus Charlotte. I wish they'd release the... Now, Bedsores, what does the porno... never mind. I can't get distracted about that. Okay. Both characters have a lot going on. Purple Man with some early life lead, I think it's fair to say. Charlotte has access to the burst mechanic. She dodges out of the way of his rockets and then peacefully walks back into them. Oh dear. Not a lot of survival instincts with Charlotte. Hopefully she uses some of the burst this one. There we go. Round 2 could be all Charlotte's. Never mind. Purple Man woke up. Purple Man woke up twice. Alright, there it goes. I mean, pretty short and to the point. We had 29% of people voting for Purple Man there, and Purple Man got it done. Congratulations to Purple Man. Ah, man, I mean, this one's even... I feel like this is one of those ones where you hope that the guy on the right just enters the ring and taps the mat the second the bell rings. Just to get it over with, man. I really hope that he doesn't go through with the bout. So this is an anime lady with red eyes versus, I think, the worst character from King of Fighters. It could be like Orochi Chang. Orochi Chang, I think, is equal to a one regular Kyo, right? Oh, man, oh, man. I know that the spinning ball is going to help him against a full-screen super that fills the entire duration of the round. If it's Dark Super Clone Omega Chang, then maybe we're in with a chance. Oof, 100k put down on the anime lady. Alright, alright. Let's see, 808,000 versus 150k. Holy, the votes are in, and they are not flattering to our boy over here. Let's see, our fighters' names are... Habano Saime versus... regular old Chang. Terrain is blank, thank you for the 9 months. Happy babyversary. It's bad news when your opponent has this many meters on screen and this much dialogue to intro you. Why is she ticking up to 6%? Oh, Chang, buddy. Chang struggles at getting close to his opponent at the best of times. Okay, he got a point on the board. This is how it feels to play against JP in Street Fighter 6, man. She turned into a wolf? Why'd he go Aurora? She has 10 meter and 75% yin yang. Okay, what happens when she reaches 100%? I guess we're not gonna find... Oh my god. She's the wolf again. Chang, block! Block.
これがお前たちと私たちの実力の差よ。
Well, Chang, you tried your best, man, and I think that's really honorable, everything considered. I actually support you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were on the player one bandwagon there, and you were rewarded. Next up, we have a character that I think I recognize this lady from AMV Night on the Luke Man stream. And that looks to be a vampire of some kind. Dimitri from Darkstalkers, yes. So a fighting game character versus an anime character. Let's see. But it's Darkstalkers whose fans are completely sick in the head and obsessed with it. And so they might have coded an very competent AI in this. Don't know. Don't know for sure. But Darkstalkers fans are real sickos for fighting game mechanics. Anime fans aren't sick in the head. Well, I feel like one of those statements is going to get me yelled at by more annoying people. So I'm going to stick with saying that fighting game people are the sickos, because they'll agree with it. Anyone who's still playing Darkstalkers in 2026 100% understands that they are an outlier. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's find out. Dimitri EX versus Double A. Ooh, boy. Okay. EX could be promising. Oh, we got Boss Dimitri versus a character that seems to be made from scratch. Dimitri moving before the game starts is a good tell. He's built up 1 bar of meter by screaming. Another bar of meter, but Double A takes him all the way to the corner with a big command grab. 6-hit combo from a single blow, seems right. Dimitri EX bites the absolute crap out of Double A, sends her to the middle of the screen. She moves forward, floors him with a punch. He teleports in, uses moves from multiple people in his fighting game. Takes her out to the air combo. Backdash into anti-air rising punish. Oh, mamma mia. Okay. Dimitri starting it off again with an empty jump into multiple hits. Oof. Block, block, block. Double A just walking forward and getting clipped by everything. Throws out some kind of shield, but throws it out into nowhere. Dimitri throws out a super with no bar as far as I can see. Seems to just be governed by his own rules. He re-enters the Earth's atmosphere and turns Double A into a miserable pile of blood and guts, and then grabs some to end it. He brought his own kill screen, and it's in Spanish. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, for real. It was the seismic toss. Sport Watcher Pro. Hey, thank you for the 29 months. Welcome back. Dimitri won. Not the favorite there. Congratulations to Dimitri. Ooh! Purple person with command of energy versus hand-drawn Chun-Li? If you're ever unsure whether it's Spanish or Portuguese, it's always Portuguese. I did think it was Portuguese, but then it did have one word in there that I was like, okay, that's Spanish. And then, yeah, okay, good to know. Ooh, mamma mia. We got the hand-colored Chun-Li versus an anime character of some description. Let's see. Yeah, we got the Schoolbinder Chun-Li. Tom, I've lost 6 bets in a row and have no points. What do you expect me to do now? Conrad Exius, I expect you to take this lesson forward into your real life. Yeah, don't say perished, no. They're, you know, You can go ahead and wander over to our old buddies over at stake.com to enjoy gambling over there with real money. Me. All right. Here we go. Did I start the prediction? Did I even start the prediction? No, I didn't. Arg. Okay. Prediction is live. 1 minute to vote. I apologize. I got distracted. If you couldn't tell. Oh, how I love to be distracted. Beep, 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 beep. Found out that I can just kind of do that over and over. Beep. All right. Time is up on that prediction in 3, 2, wait, 1. We're going to start things off. Find out who our fighters are right now. Just kidding. I messed up. Now. Orochi Chris versus passive-aggressive Chun-Li. Ooh. For the first time in the night, the 3% of you that voted Game Crash. You are going to win 742,000 channel points. Passive-aggressive Chun-Li crashed the game. Wowee. Now let's work out which one of these windows is the one that I have currently got captured. Not that one. This one? Nope, not that one. This one? Nope, not that one. Okay, well, that must mean it's this one. Okay, there we are. Okay. Incredible work. Let's pull up. I think we got time for maybe 5 more, let's say. It doesn't get more passive-aggressive than that. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, well, so we have here a match between a big-boobed Ronald McDonald type and it looks to be the Predator if you look up in the top right-hand corner of the screen. That's just the amount that you can see of them. So, this is going to be an interesting one. I predict personally a surge in viewers voting Crash, based on the fact that they don't want to miss out. But I don't know, it's between the Predator and someone who is sexually attracted to a character that they've put into a fighting game. Let's see. Whose devotion to the cause will come out stronger? Perverts or horror movie fans? It's going to be breasts. That's what Demi says when she's wrapping my estrogen in cheese to secretly trans me. Me just taking it down no matter what. Okay. I will go ahead and load this bad boy up. I believe that we are all good to go. Yep. I find a little estrogen prank. That's right. Here we go. Coming up next, we have Clowner versus Dramin. Listen, all you motherfuckers. Do we load in? We don't! Two crashes back to back. The 12% of you that chose Game Crash there somehow rewarded. Damn. All right, all right. Well, hey, you know what? It do be happening. It does be happening. It is currently happening. By which I mean it's all done happening. Okay. That's an immediate crash on this one. Okay, well, fair enough. This one is this window here. Yep. Okay. Good. And this one doesn't have any music in it. Okay, let's see. Will this one crash also, or are we safe? Oh, mamma mia. All right. I'll put the shape up so you can actually see what you're looking at. And next up we have Player 1, an anime. Player 2, Gold Mario. Or Player 3, Game Crash. Oh, hey, shout out to, if you're in Sydney, go check out the East Mahjong learning Mahjong courses. Start the prediction. It's been live for 20 seconds or so. It's up now. Crash becomes more likely the more we switch windows. No, look, the crash only happens when a character is corrupted. So it shows up, it gives me a screen that shows me who was the character that caused it and what file of theirs was corrupted. So it's always going to be from that kind of crap. I've generated 10 tombos, I'm back in the game. Let's go, baby. Only a few wins from being back on top. Anyway, shout out to East Mahjong in Sydney for offering classes. I just finished their 4-week Learn Mahjong course. Whose fault was it? It was Dramin. And I really enjoyed it. One of the lovely people that I played with on the last night brought a bottle of champagne for us because we'd played like 2 weeks in a row. So I want to play Mahjong with you so bad. Dude, I'm so bad at it. I've no, like, but it's really nice. I'm looking forward to going and playing some more with my mummy, because I was like, oh, it'll be fun to have something to do with her. She just finished the course before I did. All right, here we go. Fighter versus Gold Mario version 2.9. That's right, Griller, I am. Oh my god. He's so swagged out. The Glimmering Mario, and Fighter has selected EX. She has inner thighs exposed and a fan waiting in the wings. Gold Mario is... Oh, I can't tell if he's bleeding coins or if he's taking sucker from them. However, I can tell that that is an incredibly damaging ray of gold light leaving Gold Mario's body. Okay, and now he has a whole bunch of money built up in the background. Oh, you thought you could get something started? Oh my god. We just watched him beat a woman to death with a hammer. Okay. Seems balanced. Seems balanced. Look, there was counterplay to that. You could have not turned up. Oh my lord, we have a silhouette versus a pornographic version of Chun-Li. Who will win? Swimsuit Chun-Li or what's behind this box? That's Chun-Li. I believe that's Chun-Li, yeah. So we have either a mysterious or shadowy person. A mysterious person, a demonic version of a known personage. Who knows? But let's see. Yeah, the prediction is live. Oh, dearie me. Let's see. Okay, cool. That's ticking on down. Oh, it's a very slinky dress and not a swimsuit. Thank you for the correction. Okay, here we go. And our competitors are XXX2 versus EX Chun-Li. Will XXX2 load? More to the point, will it be safe for work? Actually, give me 1 second. Okay, we're safe. But I had to... I was scared. Okay, Dark Ken versus EX Chun-Li. Chun-Li leading off with a strong sweep. Jesus Christ, she's got a lot going for her. Finally, Porno 2. That's right. Uh-huh. Okay, so XXX2 does have access to a Raging Demon that takes off a sliver of Chun-Li's health. Both of these characters are unable to get much started, but Chun-Li's single hits are doing way more damage than XXX2's. That doesn't rule out the idea that, as you can see, XXX2 does have 1 bar of meter built. So he might have something fucky waiting in the wings. 1 bar of meter also from Chun-Li, so it seems like both of these fighters work on a thing where their full bar is 3 meters and each third is 1. It's incredible for there to be a fight between a edgy character and a horny character, and it's boring. It's really an accomplishment in this world of Mugen. Oh my god! Oh, something cool was about to happen, but then they both decided to hit each other and just nothing happened. But Chun-Li takes it with a sweep. She's very happy. Yatta indeed. Next one. Can XXX2 make anything happen? Oh my god, he's just standing completely still and then needing a counter hit the second he tries to do something. Jeez Louise. The Raging Demon is over in a fraction of the time it takes Akuma to do one. Oh! But also does nothing! He dragon punches all the way across the screen for no reason and no payoff. Ay, 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 you hate to see it. Leaping over the super. Again, that was his chance to get something started. Chun-Li just stuffing it by not being where he needs her to be. Jumping empty jumps over and over. What the fuck was that? You've been able to do that the whole time? Oh my god, please for the love of god, just press kick 7 times. Okay. Alright, Chun-Li, you are making this far closer than it needs to be. You have a bar of super. Come on now. Don't take this to round 3. I'm begging you. Hazanshu is blocked by X. Waits in stance, jumps over again, jumps over, empty jump again, it goes for a grab. Somehow the grab is teched by X. Oh, anti-air clipped. 10 seconds left for Chun-Li to get a lead here, or we are going to another glacial round 3. She throws her super out in the wrong direction. We're going to round 3. That was a minute and a half, and it feels like months. Ay, ay, ay. That was a move by X, not Chun-Li, and Again, he clashes with her super and nothing happens. Okay, spinning bird kick EX eats a little bit of damage off of X's health bar, but again, the best thing she's done is just throw out, like, kicks. Just press buttons more, don't worry about the quality of them. Neither of you are doing anything. Okay. Okay. Oh, air recovery by EX Chun-Li puts her back on the ground faster to do nothing even quicker. Eats a raging demon for her trouble, pays back the exact amount of damage with a sweep, so if she could just throw that out a bit more, it's got great rage on it, great priority, would love... He taunts EX Chun-Li. Would love to see that move a bit more, especially as Ken leaves himself wide open here. Don't empty jump that, please, I'm begging you. Oh, don't make me watch 30 more seconds of this. Oh. I can't believe it. And just like that, X wins. 57% of people voted on that one. I'm going to go ahead and roll us into another one, man. I can't let that one be the last. We go until we get a good one, okay? As our final fight of the night. Who will win? Some boys versus an MS Paint drawing. Shiki Tono? Okay, okay. Meh, meh, meh. Shiki Tono. It's the main... Shiki Tono is the main protagonist of Tsukihime, who has the ability to see the death of everything with the mystic eyes of death perception. Oh, he's a melty blood character. Me, oh my. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, Melty Blood is an anime fighter-ass anime fighter. Let's see. We got some ads rolling out. Ah, dang it. Those are some long ads as well. Here, I'll just roll into this one. And we're off. Toho and Nanaya versus Okoto Warishimas? Okay. Melty Blood shouted out in the pixel art, and Okoto is sitting happily over the other side of the screen. Both of these guys sharing an idle animation. Okoto taking to the air. One of the boys slowly advancing in the background, I guess. Maybe switching characters. Maybe two characters available, only one being used. I love the jaunty jump of the cat. This is the guy from that Flash game that inspired I Want to Be the Guy? Oh! Okoto Warishimasu. Okoto Warishimasu is saying his own name while he jumps, which helps me. I cannot believe how dull this match is for being a game, for being a mode with 3 characters and 2 of them are Melty Blood characters. Which is a game where every time I've tried to look at the screen, I've not been able to tell what the fuck is going on the whole time. Okoto Warishimasu is just eating a little bit of damage every now and again. When Tono hits, he hits hard. God damn! Huge amounts of damage coming out of that little knife. Mita. Thank God Jesse Ferrara's not on screen. I know, 3 Melty Blood characters when he's there. Oof. Empty grabs from Tono, I think. Unclear what he's trying to do, but one of the boys gets hit to mid-screen. A solid stab takes Okoto Warishimasu down. Okay. What the... Special from Okoto Warishimasu, but absolutely nothing done with it. Just gleams for a bit, and then Gets right on back to dying. Tono charges up. He's got 2 bars of meter. No, sorry. Okoto has 2 bars of meter to work with. Very good. And Tono has everything to work with and nothing to do with it. Oh, and Nanaya swapped in. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. And now Tono's in. Or whatever. Oh, God. Do something. Not you, Okoto Urishimasu. I just don't want a 3rd round here. The AIs don't know what to do. No, they're struggling. Oh, Tono just hit a reverse beat combo, which is lovely. That's much appreciated. If you could do that a few more times, or even just... Yeah, no, that move there is great. Let's just cue that up about 10 to 15 times in the old AI there. We should be good to go. Honestly, just empty swing it, and he'll probably walk into you. No, yeah, that's good. Oh. It's a blow to the back of the head. I logged on to hear about Jesse Farrar complaints. Spitting Village, you're gonna love twitch.tv/worst of kings. Where you can get a 24-hour feed of Jesse Farrar complain. If somehow the amount of YKS available to you in your Patreon level is not accommodating that for you. This is homophobia. They are beating up the gay cat. Well, there was also 2 of them, so, you know... So, you know, it was also just numbers game more than it was... Okay, a completely blank screen versus green hair woman. This is going to be my last one for the night, I think. Because I think going into these and hoping to get a fun one, I feel like it jinxes it. We have a Toho versus a blank screen. Let's see. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. That's loaded on up. We had some midstream hitters. We had some good ones. We had some good fucking fights in there, man. And this one here is going to be a face-off between Green and Invisible. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, for the rest of the week, by the way, Scamline in 2 days, and then 2 days after that, I am going to be playing Cooking Simulator 2. The sequel is coming out tomorrow. So Cooking Simulator fans, rise up. You're eating well, and no one in the restaurant is. Here we go. We have Ako versus Sanai Kochiya. Will this load? I have terrible news. %15 of people bet on Game Crash. Congratulations, Game Crashers, for your belief. Bedsource posting, I'm ruined. How close we were to escaping Samsara. And now to be feeling the loss again. You almost get out of here clean. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say I think that's a great end to the stream. I will see you all later. Ooh, my shorts are all hiked up. I will see you later. Thank you very much for hanging out. See ya for Friend Slop in 2 days, and then a cooking sim in 4. Go learn mahjong. It's fun. Go outside and do something. I'm gonna try and go outside after this. Who knows where I'll go or what I'll do. Nice pythons, brother. Bro, I'm feeling so fucking weak. I haven't been to the gym in like 3 weeks. Sucks. It sucks because it's hard to do. You know? It sucks because it's hard to do, but then if you don't do it, it gets even worse and harder. Oh! Bye, Tom. Sorry for shouting. Completely acceptable amount of shouting from everyone involved, I believe. Alright. I will, catch you all later. Well, thank you, Spitting Village. I'll, catch you all later.
This song is called
Have a good
Big
time
Box
out there.
Truck.
Da-doom-da. Look, all roads lead to our good buddy
I don't
Justin.
date, I don't
Hey
fuck,
Tom, what should I do now? I don't know. What do you feel like doing?
my big box truck to
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go ahead and raid our friend Big Hal Dottie.
I just need
If you haven't seen, HC Justin is currently in day 28
I like to
of
dance,
his subathon.
just not with you.
An incredible amount of success for our wonderful beloved HC Justin.
I just drive my
So
big
please do
box
check him out. But
truck.
for now, I'm gonna go ahead and raid our old buddy Hal, who has Maddie is Talking on his game show.
I just drive my big box
Have fun.
truck across my legs.
Keep 'em closed while I cross the open road.
Need a hand, and
I'll be there.